A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Darrington Evans.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Man is Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
24 is the mic. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
The first carry is a Bronco for the longtime Charger. It's Melvin Gordon. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. They do go for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Titans 3. Brandon.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play. First down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. And when he finished the 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
There you go. Right here. That's 20. Go. Right.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Broncos 7. Titans.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
First down, Tennessee.
Out of the gun, Tannehill going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Play action, it's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Rolling to his left. He'll try and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock able to get this to Gordon. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's the 3rd-year running back, Phillip Lindsay. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
5 yards.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down and much more for Henry, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry, picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 2, Locke flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and it's 3rd and short.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That's out to the left and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Clock now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
24 is the mic. Ready? Shift. Tighten up. Tighten up. Ball guard. On the ball.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he is all the way up past the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Titans first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
27 on the play.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Gordon on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
The tackle made
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 40 now on second down. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's the All-Pro Von Miller who came in to belt him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big run that time by Henry. 67 yards.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up
3rd and 2. Locke's going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. A quick throw outside by Locke. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's second down.
Second down and 10.
24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Out, 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 out. Blue dog working. Blue dog working. 24 is the mic. Oh, Dodge. 24 is the mic.
To throw again. Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Henry, the ball
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Alexander Johnson.
They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
36-yard line.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 36, Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, but now it's third down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Second down at 7. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
The ball carrier.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Well, on 4th and goal, here's the option.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30.
Prime
10,
time, baby.
5, touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
Touchdown.
taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, it's Gordon.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the busy night for Henry continues.
Tonight's final score, Titans 28.
So this one, a Tennessee Titans victory. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out